Brad Williams, Excel Prime. I suspect this will be a duplicate. I think I paused on the previous section, but in short, this is a table. Here's your table headers that go across from C5 to G5, and you can name the information any way you want. This is just a flat range of merchandise. We have an order number, we have items, which are t-shirts and hats and shorts, and we have colors, how many we sold last month and how many we sold this month. To put this into a table and why we want to put it in the table, I'll explain. The table has a layout. This will be the table body. This will be the total calculation or the total row. And these are headers. You can include your own headers. You can allow Excel to do it. We're going to modify this into a table, and you'll see later as to why we want to format that as a table. What we're going to do is highlight orders. That's the active cell. Go to insert, go to table. Here we have Excel's attempt to build a table. Now we don't want this. We don't want rows, and we don't want total information, and we don't want this total data here. So we go into this little box here. We want to set our own range. So just make sure the range information is highlighted. Go to order, copy from C5 down to G12. That's the range we want to build this table. We want to check, my table has headers. Again, at top here, orders, items, colors, last month, this month. Those are headers. And we just hit OK. And now the table is a header. What's different? Couple things. You're going to see these down arrows go up to the ribbon after Fred. You remember there was nothing after Fred. Now there's a table design. This is customizable features that Excel provides. You can change the color formats and the layout and other information. We'll get into this a little bit later, but in short, that's just a simple table design. Let me just point out one other deal. I chose to show you this crazy format, and I included this total feature. Now, this total feature is automated using some of the tools within Excel. This should not have been here, this total. In order to see the table features, make sure you're within the table body. You'll see the table design up here in the ribbon. If you move out of the table range, the table design feature disappears. Within the table, go back up to the top of the ribbon. You're going to see table design. Remove the active feature, and that table design disappears. Now I want to just get rid of this total feature. So I'm just going to delete this row. Just hit delete. And nothing changes here. You activate the cell within the table. You're going to see table design. Remove, and you're going to see table design gone. And the total feature doesn't mean a lot right now. To get the total, you could add a formula. The quickest way is make sure you're within the table body, go to table design, hit total row, and guess what? It does this stuff for you. It just added 514. So go ahead and hit this click here, click down, and there's these features. We want to know the count. So just hit count. We know there's a total of 7, but that's not the proper count. We want count numbers. That's still not a count. So now we want to sum. There you go. You can sum. We know we have 514. You can go over here to the left and you can do the same. Count numbers, hit sum, and 508. So last month you sold 508 socks or hats or a combination of stuff. And this month you sold 514. It's just a comparison. But that's the feature. If you want to move this table, just highlight the table, grab the border, right click, your table's moved. Calculations stay the same. Reverse it, just hit Control Z if you want to go back. You can also increase the size or decrease the size of your table. Now, to extend the table, let's say you want to go next month's forecasted numbers, just add a number, hit 5. It automatically creates a new extension to the table. If you want to change the header, go up to column 1 in H5. You're going to see column 1. You can highlight that information, type in projection or a guess or whatever you want to put in there. And there you have a new column, and you can add whatever you want. You can go equals this times 1.03, and it will do the math for you. Basically, what we did is we took this month and we multiplied it times 0.03. And with the table, it will automatically calculate that information for you. Go to the bottom, you can hit count or sum, and you're going to see 529. Now, the format is a little screwy. You can change this by going up here to table design. You can change these features. We'll get into that in a minute. You can also see that we're out of alignment here. We can make those adjustments. But notice the difference. There's going to be a bit of a difference here when you do table calculations versus normal calculation. Go up to the formula bar. I just put equals this month. I just highlighted this month times 1.03. And you can see how Excel automates this. It's a little bit different format, does the same thing. You can hard code this. In other words, you can type this out yourself or you can point. I pointed and I simply went 95 and then I entered times 103. And this is the final outcome.
Brad Williams, Excel Prime. Thanks for watching.